Ringside Views, ThaBoxingvoice.com, here with Regis Prograis, man. Appreciate you giving us the time once again.
No problem, bro.
Thank you for inviting us over to your humble establishment. Beautiful.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you.
How that feel going from where you came from, humble beginnings, and being able to have your own gym now and just build up?
It's crazy.
With
bro.
the people that you started with too.
It's fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like a few years ago, bro, I was in like a one-bedroom apartment.
Yeah. And
now I got a fucking like my own gym. Like I don't even honestly I don't even care about the house. Like y'all can go in the house and the house nice and shit, but for me, like I got my own like full court basketball, like real boxing ring in it, gym, like all that shit. Like I can like work from home now. So it's like for me it's like a dream come true and it's crazy. But the strangest thing for me is I feel like I'm just getting started. That's exactly the crazy thing. I feel like I was already a world champion, but I just want so much more. I got so much more to prove. So yeah, I can't wait to see where I'm gonna really go.
Well, let's get started there. We noticed you just signed with Probellum a couple months ago. Let us know the idea behind that, or the thinking behind that.
Really, bro. So of course everybody came at me and stuff like that. You know, all the promoters, they all wanted to sign me and stuff. But Probellum, for me, I want to be like a world champion. Feel like, for me, a world champion is like you fight all over the world, you know, and that's what they told me. I'm gonna fight all over the world. I'm not just gonna fight in the U.S. Now, I fought in London, of course, and I mean the fans are they just different over there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just people, they love boxing over there. They're fanatics over there. So for me, that's what I want to do. I want to fight all over the world. They told me I will be. They told me I will be fighting for a belt again pretty soon, and you know, and then I fight all over the world. So that's two things that I want. I really, really want bad, so it was just like a no-brainer for me.
So 32 years old, former champion, arguably, possibly like the number 2 in the division, right behind Josh Taylor, and you close decision with that. So I think many wouldn't argue that you at
one
the
or
top.
two.
One A, one B.
Exactly.
1 or 2. Yeah, 1 A, 1 B. We can say that, right?
So, with that being said, what can Probellum do for Regis Prograis that another company wouldn't, another promoter wouldn't be able to do?
All around the world. That's what, just like I said, they told me that I will fight not only in the U.S. but all over the world. You know, and that's, I mean, I don't really see too many other promoters doing everything like all over the world like that. You know, they're signing fighters from all over, and they're gonna do shows all over the world. So that's kind of what I want to do. I think like one other promoter might do some stuff is like Eddie or whatever, that he does things like in England, but I don't think he does things. I mean, I think he did something in Dubai and stuff like that, but for them, they have from what they told me, they have a bigger market. They're gonna, not a bigger market, but they're gonna do things in just different parts of like a bunch of different countries. Yeah, try some new different countries. So I mean, what they pitched to me, I believed it. So hopefully, you know, everything work out.
What about the belts? How does that equal up into you getting a situation with the belt? How would they attract somebody like a name or for you to fight?
Well, from the understanding, Josh Taylor's going up, right? And I want to be a champion again at 140. That's something I want to do before I go to 147. Everybody always asks me, when you going to 147? When you going to? It's like I want to be. I feel like I should still be a champion right now at 140. So I want to be a champion right now at 140 again. And then after that, you know, I'll go up to 147. So, yeah, once he has the belts, I know he is going up. And once he goes up, you know, everything is going to open up. I know I'll be in line for one of them. And, you know, I think it's the pay to be in line for another one. And I don't know, like, the other belts, like whoever.
So, realistically, in your next fight, because we've been waiting to see you step in the ring. It was first supposed to be Mikey. He took a tune-up fight, kind of got tuned up, lost.
Right.
I still feel like that's a fight that y'all can make happen. But besides that, like, who's the big name?
Or who's the name just in general that they could get you in the ring with?
I don't know, bro. The big name's not gonna fight me. That's the thing. Like,
you're not one of those fighters that people are eager to fight. I mean, honestly, you can see that, right?
I know that people are not gonna fight me, bro. People gonna talk shit online,
award, which we mentioned in the last interview.
Right,
yeah,
exactly.
So I don't think nobody's gonna want to fight you. But what can you do to get them to make them fight you?
Get the belt again. Gotta get the belt again. The belt is the power. You know what I'm saying? So once I get the belt again, then, you know, people, maybe they still don't want to fight me, but at least I'll be, like, I'm a champion. You know, you can't tell me, oh, he's this, he's that. No, I'll be a champion again. So then, you know, I have something that basically that people want.
Is Probellum willing to work with other promotions? They're going to have to, right? Work with Top Rank, work with PBC.
Right.
So with that being said, you're not worried about getting an opponent, or I guess the competition is what I'm asking. Not necessarily a name, but just somebody on a competitive level to, you know, give you a good fight and just.
Yeah, bro. I mean, the thing is, the business side of boxing, we all know this, bro. Like, I mean, I'm understanding this now. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you have the money fighter, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not gonna want to put them in too much hard stuff until it make like a shitload of money to where, you know, it's undeniable. You know, like look at Crawford and Errol, bro. Like, there people want this fight for so long, and people say, you know, they need to fight each other, and they still years and years and years they still didn't fight each other. You know, so I mean, that's just, it is what it is, right? So we
know about the Cold War. I mean, it's been going on since De La Hoya and parted ways with Top Rank. So I don't think that situation, I don't think it was personal to Crawford. But I do understand the business of it, you know what I'm saying? So
no, it's what I'm saying. It's not personal to Crawford. It ain't got nothing to do with the fighters. It's just, you know, it's just the business side of it. That's just, it is what it is. That's how it go.
So back to you being at 140, we noticed that you just made a post where you did a mini cut. What's behind that? So it seems like you're gonna stay at 140.
I'm staying at 140
for
sure.
While.
Right now, yeah. I mean, listen, I'm getting older, and I made it so easy. That's the thing, bro. I'm getting older right now, and so basically, and I know I can admit this, like, I'm a man, so I can admit this, bro. I was doing everything ass backwards. Like, we was, like, you know, we was sauna suits, running, sitting in the sauna, killing myself, bro. I did this my whole career. When I was younger, when I was, like, in my 20s and shit like that, like, I remember, bro, I used to sit in the sauna and do, like, 100 burpees and fucking push-ups and do all that type of shit. So, and I'll be sitting in the sauna for like 45 minutes straight. Now that shit killed me. I'm not doing that shit. I told Bobby, you know, that was, you know, me and him, that's what we did for a long time. I was like, bro, I'm not doing this no more. So basically my last 2 fights, I missed weight. The first fight was at 140, and I missed weight by like, it was like a 0.6 or something like, it was like, yeah, 0.6. And then the second time, it was like, the weight was like 142, and I was like, same thing, 0.5 or something like that, you know? So, and the first fight, I blamed it on, I didn't fight in a year, you know, I didn't make the weight, I didn't cut the weight and all that, but the second fight, you can't blame it on that. So I had to, for me, I hired a nutritionist, and, you know, that's just what I did. I hired a nutritionist, and, bro, we did it less than 2 weeks. And matter of fact, I don't know if you saw the video with me when I was with Duran in New Orleans. So I was out in New Orleans eating all kinds of bullshit. I was 160, I don't ever really get above 160, I was 160. And I came back, bro. I started on a Monday, and I made it the next Thursday. Like, I made the weight. And, like, just from food, nothing else. We worked out. We came here. I did everything here at my house. I worked, like, the same thing. Like, I worked out 2 times a day, and I made the weight like that. Really, I'm the easiest I ever made in my life. So, point blank, I'm staying at 140.
So 140, you made it easy, so you're here to stay for a long time.
I'm staying, yeah. And that was less than 2 weeks, and I wasn't in training camp. So just imagine when I'm in training camp, it's gonna be even easier. So I'm staying at 140.
I think 140 is an interesting division right now, where I feel like a lot of guys are gonna come up within the next year. You got Teofimo coming up to 140. Devin Haney's probably gonna end up. So I think a lot of those guys are gonna make the division interesting, maybe in a year or 2.
Yeah, I think so too. I really think so too.
Which make good fights for you if you stay at 140
It's gonna be a lot of big name fights.
We know you want to fight them, and they're definitely gonna want to get that smoke with you as well. So I know those fights will be made, and that could be happening in less than a year or 2, depending on how their career going.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. That's what I'm saying. So like I looked at it like that. You know, everybody was saying, like, you know, 47, 47, 47. Yeah, you could say 47. They got some big money fights at 47 and stuff. But most of them dudes, you know, is going to be going to 54 eventually. You know, Errol is big. He's going to be going to 54 eventually. Danny Garcia already said he's going to 154. I don't know about Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, Crawford. I don't know about them. Oh, Jericho, watch her. Get her. She by that tie. So yeah, bro. I mean, but you look at what's coming up from 35. That's a whole different class right now. You know, and then they got some exciting fighters right now at 140. You know, I mean, they got some people that's making some name. You know, Zepeda, Montana Love.
About that. I understand it's a conflict of interest, but you also said if the trainer is willing to, you know, go along with
I talked to Julian too yesterday about it. You know, he said, I just won't train none of y'all. You know, he said, I won't train nobody. I'll stay neutral. I won't, you know, but you know, it is what it is. But it's some good fighters coming up right now at 140. That's at 140, and then there's some good fighters that's gonna be coming up at 140. So I think that division is gonna be the hot division in the next year. And I'm gonna I'm gonna stay right there.
Without necessarily calling somebody out, what's some names that kind of interest you?
All of them you just said. I mean,
Cepeda.
everybody. I mean, everybody. Anybody. For me, bro, I told you, like, I don't even like calling out names.
We know you
anymore.
willing to fight.
I'm anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody, bro. I want to be a champion again. That's the main thing.
Well, like I mentioned, you're not the type of fighter that these fighters want to fight. Not saying that anybody's scared of anybody at this elite level, but just you're not. Nobody's gonna want to fight Regis.
Nobody's gonna want to fight me, bro.
Just to stay busy. Like nobody's gonna want
to fight me, bro. You saw Mikey, you know, he like nobody wants to fight me, bro. People can say all they want. Me and Tank go back and forth, bro. Nobody's gonna want to fight me, bro.
So since you mentioned Mikey, he just lost to Martin. What's his Sando Martin? Sando Martin. So is that a fight that interests you?
Yeah. Anybody, bro.
Yeah.
I'm really not fight anybody, bro.
Because to me, that fight makes sense if you want to get Mikey, which Mikey does seem like he wants to fight you also. To me, it just makes sense that you take Martin and then, you know, get the guy that beat the guy and continue going on with the fight with Mikey.
Whatever with me, bro. I fight Sando Martin, Mikey, whatever, bro.
What about Mikey? Is that still a fight that interests you?
I think so. I'm still interested in fighting Mikey.
Because we know Mikey gonna get up for that fight. It didn't look like he got up for the last fight. It was supposed to be a tune-up. But we know he's gonna be willing and come 100%.
And I think people still want to see that. I think it still could be a big fight. Like they say he lost. Like so what? Like,
so what?
People, it's like so what? People still gonna want to see that fight because they gonna. Just like you said, Mikey didn't get up for that fight. Mikey, I heard about Mikey. I talked. Mikey don't even like boxing, first off. Mikey made a lot of money. He don't even care about boxing like that, bro. Mikey just made a shitload of money, more than he ever thought he'll made. But Mikey don't really care about boxing. I talked to Mikey on FaceTime. Mikey was like, bro, I'm halfway retired. You know, and like, that's when he was supposed to actually be fighting me. I talked to him, his face was huge. Mikey probably like 185 pounds or some shit like that, you know, but I think with me, you know, it'll be a big money fight, and I think he'll definitely get up for it. So, you know, I think. All right, brother. See you, brother. Thank you. All right, that's a bet. All right, bro. Thank you. So yeah, but I think people still will want to see that fight.
So how soon can we see you back in the ring?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. You saw I'm training. I'm sparring.
So how
often? I want to fight, bro. That's what I'm saying. I want to fight. At first, they told me October. October's gone. Then they were saying maybe December. December probably is gonna go. I don't know, bro. I'm every time I talk to my manager, he like soon. So for me, I don't know.
So what's the issue? Okay, with the manager, like he's reaching out to other management company and they just not having a fighter, or like you just have no idea.
I mean, hopefully everything with Probellum, you know, is gonna. I actually hit up Richard Schaefer. You know, I ain't hear back from him yet. I'm gonna check my stuff. So you know, maybe he'll have something for me, but. I don't know, bro. Like, I mean, I fought since my last fight was in fucking April. Yeah. So that was a long time ago, bro. Like, and I want to keep busy. Like you. See,
I mean, yeah. One thing about you, anytime that we see you, always in the gym, you always working out. You just did the mini cut, so you know you stay in shape. You stay around the weight. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, as far as that, I don't think you have any issues with ring rust or coming back. Right. I think you're the type of fighter who stays in the gym and takes that.
Yeah, I try to stay in, you know, in some type of shape at least. You know what I'm saying?
And nutrition, I know that's making you feel a lot better with that, with the good quality of food you eat now.
Yeah, just knowing, you know what I'm saying, knowing how to do it and shit. Cause I'm not gonna lie, bro. With food, I'm a fuck up. I'm from New Orleans, you know what I'm saying. So with food, I'm terrible. Yeah, I'm terrible with that food shit, bro. So
and you know, having that nutrition in Houston right now, cause it's too much stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's just like, but now I'm getting
discipline.
It's just getting better. It's just knowing about what to eat and stuff like that. I had a nutritionist, like I say, come from Canada, bro, and like I did everything. I ain't fucking cheat one bit. I'm talking about I ain't touch a piece of food and lick my fingers. That's if I touch anything for my kids, made sure I washed my hands. I didn't want getting nothing in my system at all. So I did everything right and I hit that shit, boom, perfect. So you know, now it's way better.
Well, I know you kind of had some time to watch boxing. I know you love boxing just as much as we do. How you think? What you think about Boots Ennis? You know,
that dude a beast, bro. I think he a beast.
Right now, do you see him giving Earl Spence and Bud Crawford either a loss or a competitive fight, either or?
I think he can give both of them a competitive fight. Now, a loss, I don't know. I can't say a loss or nothing like that, but I think he can give both of them a competitive fight. But the only thing is about, you know, it's some people that's good, but it's some people, you know, like when they get hit back, what's going to happen when they got, you know, because he looks excellent, right? But I want to see him against somebody like Virgil Ortiz, you know, somebody like that, somebody else coming up, that somebody else is good, that's going to hit him back. Right now, he's fighting people that, you know, that's okay, but his talent is next level right now. Everybody see his talent is definitely next level right now. So I want to see him in there with somebody that, you know, that's going to be able to give him some type of competition, because talent-wise, he's up there with Errol, he's up there with Crawford, talent-wise, right? But, you know,
eye test.
That's what eye test, exactly. But, you know, once somebody start hitting the back, you know, then we're going to see what happens. So,
kind of like what we seen with Devin Haney. When he got hit, he did what he had to do to win. He won the whole fight.
Right, exactly.
We got Canelo and Caleb Plant coming up this weekend. Break that down for us. Who you predicting to win?
I got Canelo, bro. I think Canelo just like a creative player. That's all right now. I just think Canelo he just the man right now. He just on. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes that's just how it is when the fighter's on. You can't beat him. You know, that's just it. He's the best, and
he's been active.
And he's active. That's it. You know, like I think they said the killer of a boxer is inactivity. You know what I'm saying? Canelo is super active. He's the best in the world, and he's active. You know, so I think that, yeah, bro, I just really can't see nobody like beating Canelo right now.
So you don't feel like Caleb Plant has anything in his arsenal? That...
I think he can. Don't get me wrong. I definitely think he can. You know, because
we've seen Canelo get outboxed Floyd Lotto for a couple rounds.
Danny Jacobs had some good moments, but
yeah, I mean, Amir Khan is who I was thinking of. We've seen Canelo get outboxed for a couple of rounds, but one thing about him is he sticks to his game plan. Right. But do you feel like Caleb might be able to outbox him for 12 rounds?
It's definitely possible. For me, like I said, I just feel like nobody can beat Canelo.
I feel like most people are picking Canelo and not disrespecting Caleb, but Canelo is just so good that it doesn't matter who you put on the other side of him.
No matter who, bro. It's like you can't disrespect Caleb Plant. It's just Canelo is just, you know, just that good right now. I just think he's just a man right now. That's it.
As far as hand speed, who you think has the advantage on that with out of Canelo? Because I think this probably, besides Danny Jacobs, probably one of the few fighters since he's moved up in weight that has some pretty decent hand speed to give him a match.
Or just boxing ability,
Right. I mean, maybe Plant has advantage in that, just by a little bit, because Canelo's kind of fast too. You know, it's not like he's not fast. Canelo's kind of fast too. He's not blazing, but, you know, he still got some speed too. So, I mean, I give the speed to, you know, Plant just by a little bit.
Switching gears real quick. We know you spar Shakur Stevenson. I know you're a real big fan of his as far as his boxing talent.
Right.
He just had a fight, won the belt. Where you see him going now? He's called out everybody, you know, pretty much in his division. You know, we want to see him fight, is it Oscar?
Valdez.
Yeah, Valdez. We want to see that fight, and it seemed like Oscar at one point was kind of ducking. How you see that
well, his
fight?
talent, like how you see his talent, first of all, like how you see his...
Listen, Shakur is fucking talented, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's two people I probably sparred southpaw that has that type of talent level. It's him and Ricardo Williams.
Is there similarities or just
not too much similarity? Just as far as southpaw wise, just, you know, he just talented. His IQ is really, really high. You know, his IQ is just real high. Yeah, so I mean, that dude, he gonna be at the top for a little while.
So you kind of knew he was gonna.
I knew he was gonna be Jermaine Herring for sure.
Yeah,
like I knew. I spoiled Jermaine Herring too. No disrespect to Jermaine Herring, but it's levels to it. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely different levels to it. And Shakur is just like his level right now is high.
You planning on getting any more sparring with Shakur?
Maybe so. Like Shakur, he bucked, I say aggravated, but he was like, hit me up, man, when we gonna spar, and you know, so, and he was hitting me up all the time. Like, he'd be hitting me on Instagram, like, bro, let's spar. And every time, like, he was hitting me up for months, because he saw, you know, at first he came to the main gym and stuff like that. And, you know, he'll see I was there, then he'll hit me up, and like every time we always would be gone. Like, because I travel a lot, he travel a lot, right? So he'll hit me up. I'm like, bro, I'm in LA or something like that. I'll be back next week, or I'll be back in 2 weeks, and I'll hit him up like, what's up? You ready to spar? He like, oh, I'm going too. I'm gonna be back. And so it was like that. Me and him going back. We went back and forth for months and months. And before, you know, we actually, like, we both was here at the same time. And then we sparred and stuff like that.
Y'all sparred at J Prince Gym?
We sparred at J Gym.
Okay.
We sparred at J Gym. Yeah.
So top of the year next year, you think we could get you in the ring again?
Hopefully so, bro. Hopefully so. I think so. Top of the year, I definitely think so. They saying maybe in January or February, but like I said,
So Regis, Tank and Rolly supposed to fight. Rolly got his own stuff going on, so he's looking for a fighter. He need a fighter. They saying that it might be Pitbull, but I know you want that fight. Why not?
Listen, bro. Like I've been calling for Tank, bro. The thing is, like Floyd and them, first off, Floyd Leonard said that they'll take that fight, but they not gonna take that fight, bro. Tank is not gonna fight no. I don't think he's gonna fight no elite fighters right now. You know what I'm saying?
Like how long do it take for a talent like Tank Davis? I know it's not him, it's his management, but like, I mean, when do you throw him in there with somebody that's on a kind of an even, it looks like an even playing field?
I guess when the money is so high, and what they said, they trying to keep everything in house, right? They trying to keep everything in Mayweather promotion and shit like that. So who do they have? You know what I'm saying? Rollies was a terrible fucking fighter, bro. Everybody, Rollies is fucking hard, bro. I got partners in New Orleans that fucking eat chips on the sofa and play video games all day. They'll be Rollies, bro. Rollies is fucking terrible, bro.
You don't like Rolly? You don't like his character? I feel like Rolly's good.
I like his character.
I
say a fighter. I say terrible fighter.
Yeah, but I feel like overall Rolly's good for boxing because I feel like nowadays it's kind of like the NBA. Like everybody knows everybody, so nobody wants to talk shit about you. You see what I'm saying? But Rolly just comes in the scene and he don't care.
Right.
I mean, aside from his boxing ability, but his kind of like Ricardo Mayorga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All it takes, Ricardo Mayorga, all it took was one person that he beat before he got the Trinidad fight, before he got the, and who was it?
Vernon Forget.
And Vernon Forget, exactly. That's all it took.
And we know styles make fight. I understand that Rolly's not the most technical, but he do got some power. Like, if he ain't got nothing else, he do got some power against the opponents that he didn't fight.
What power, bro? Like, what power? Real, what power Rolly's got, bro? Come on, bro. Who he fought and how much power do Rolly's got? He got power hitting the bags. It looked like he got power hitting the pads and shit like that.
Well,
but bro,
let's just say this. That's his selling point for him.
It's a selling point for him. Don't get me wrong. And I like
sign up for KOs.
I like Rolly's as a talker, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he's interesting, but he bombed at the press conference, bro. Like, I think they thought that. And listen, the whole, the whole sexual abuse, whatever he got going on, I put out a tweet and I apologize for the shit. Y'all probably didn't see it or whatever. But I put out a tweet and said some stupid shit or whatever. So I deleted it anyway. But it just
didn't seem like you was informed about the situation. So I don't think nobody holds that against you.
Nah, and I apologize. The chick actually says, I said, listen, I apologize. I know how serious. I thought it was some boxing politics shit. But anyways, I think that the boxing community didn't take Rolly serious. I don't think nobody took Rolly serious in this fight. Nobody took Rolly serious in a fight with Gervonta Davis. Everybody thought that Gervonta was going to fucking kill him. But he talks shit, right? He's a good shit talker. But he does that on camera. But he got in front. He got at the press conference in front. He froze up. Gervonta was like, bro, what the, like, you retarded? Like, what the fuck wrong with this dude? You know what I'm saying? So, and I think that he just bombed at the press conference, and then that probably really turned people off. Like,
who is this guy?
Who the fuck? Like, who is this dude? You know what I'm saying?
Because cold in 80, 90 degree weather.
Yeah, bro, he was tripping. He was just on some retarded shit. You know what I'm saying? He was tripping or whatever. But yeah, bro.
Back to Tank though. Back to Tank. Tank. Realistically, do you see that fight happening for you?
No, Tank ain't gonna fight me, bro. I'm too dangerous. I'm too dangerous, bro. I train all the time. They know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in training camp, but most of the time, I'm training at least once a day, for 5 days a week or something like that, right? I hit hard. I'm a former world champ. I got experience. I got a fucking chin. And I'm a dog. Bro, them dudes is not, and I'm already up. I've been at 40 my whole career. You know what I'm saying? He's moving up. Now, he fought Barris. I give Tank. That was a good fight for him. Now, Barris is not an elite 140-pounder, but still he was a 140-pounder, and he was, he was durable and stuff like that. Skill-wise wasn't there, but Tank, that was a good win for him. But I don't think that he's not going to fight. Like, somebody like me, he's not going to fight, bro. He like, talk all that shit because he know that Leonard and them is not going to put him in there with me. You know what I'm saying? Now, Isaac Cruz, that's a step up from fucking Rollies. I think that's definitely a step up, but I think he kills him too.
I mean, with the situation, the problem with that situation is that just like not a lot of people knew about Rolly, even less people know about Isaac Cruz.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
So it's another, even though that's a step up in competition for Tank, that's still a knock. Like, you're still not fighting.
Right. Exactly.
The competition.
So hopefully, I don't know, bro. I just think, yeah, hopefully, you know, we get some big fights with him or whatever, but I don't know.
Okay, Regis. Appreciate your time, man.
No
Ringside View.
Yeah.
Yo, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.